What's up, YouTube? James Polk here, and I'm here to showcase you guys a pure Sky Striker build list that I took it to locals with, and I have gone directly into top 8, and my record was X2, coming into 8th place and not out of the top 8 spot. I mean, it is what it is, so with that being said, let's jump to the deck. So for starters, you have Triple Ray, Heart, and Soul of the deck. Then there's 3 Phantom Sky Blasters, and then the 1 Ash. Originally, I wanted to cut something from the deck for the Ash, but I was like, no space of this from this deck. But I mean, it is what it is. So I decided to add in Ash Blossom as the 41st card. So. And then the traps, because I play high spell count, so we'll start with the traps first. Double Jar of Avarice. And if you're not familiar about what it does, it lets you target all 5 cards in your graveyard, reshuffle, except the Jar of Avarice itself, reshuffle them back, and then draw a card. And then triple Solemn Strikes. And then for all the high spell count, Limited Removal for the Sky Striker machines, Raigeki, Rhoda to Search Ray, Upstarts. And then there's triple Hornet Drones. The Hornet Drones and the Phantom Sky Blaster is the 2-card OTK. And of course, gotta give credit to where credit is due. So shout out to Cormac Adams for inventing this kind of stuff. And then 2 Area 0. And then the 1 of Sky Striker spells, 1 Afterburner, 1 Jamming Wave, 1 Multi-Roll, 1 Shark Cannon, and 1 Eco Booster. Then there's the Bamboo Sword Engine, 1 Broken, 3 Cursed, and triple Golden. Pretty standard. And then for my Widow Anchor replacements, I play double Hidden Armory and double Mage Power. And if you're not wondering what any of the familiar cards do as an old card, Hidden Armory lets you mill the top card from your deck to your graveyard, just to let you add any equipped spell from your deck or graveyard to hand. So sometimes when Hidden Armory is triggered, and sometimes when Mage Power gets milled, you can just pretty much get it back for free, basically. And what's even better is that, like, if you milled something off from Hidden Armory to like a Cursed Sword or something, that's pretty much guarantees you like a broken sword to the hand, and then it lets you get another plus to search out a Golden Sword by Cursed Sword. So plus the Mage Power is the win condition of the deck, because now that Hayate exists, it's pretty much game when you have double Mage Power with limited removal with a full direct attack. And then the rest of the spells are double Foolish Goods, Metaphor Fusion, and then the 1 Terraforming just to search out the Area 0. And it is 41 main deck. And then extra deck, which is pretty standard and pretty simple. That would be triple Kagari, obviously, and triple Shizuku, triple Sky Striker Ace Hayate. A lot of pure players only play 2, but personally to me, I play 3 because, like, I really don't want to overcommit using the Hayates too early in the game on. So the thing is, like, now that you have Jar of Avarice to help you recur back up, it makes you want to use Hayate on your turn, or even on your opponent's turn, or like on your opponent's end phase if you really need to, so you can go off on the next turn. So that as long as you have that Mage Power and the limited removal, equip it onto this, or like try to finish your opponent off, that's pretty much game over from there. So And since I main deck Phantom Sky Blaster, we play the OTK version of the deck. So that'll be Double Link Spiders, Space Insulator, Flame Administrator, and Deco Talker. When it comes to the two familiar cards, if you're not familiar about what they do. So Space Insulator is the super generic Link 2, points up and down. Monsters that this card points to lose 800 attack, and then when a Cyburst monster is Link summoned, except the turn it was sent to the graveyard, while Insulator is in the graveyard, he gets special summon. The special summon effect never comes up a lot, like never ever, but the 800 attack drop off is like not that important either. So like you can just basically extend your Link plays. And then Flame Administrator, it takes you 2 Cyburst monsters to make Administrators, so 2 Link Spiders to go into Flame Administrator. And what it does is that, like, despite the fact that you can only control 1 Flame Administrator at a time, but it gives all your Link monsters 800 attack. So what your board presence play for the OTK version is going to be a Deco Talker pointing to either Shizuku or Hayate on one of the spots. And then the other Arizona could be for Flame Administrator. So this is 41. This is 2000. And then one of those two would be 23. And as long as you have Mage Power, Deco can be like as big as like 51 or even like 6100 tops. So. And then the last extra deck monster I play is the Nightmare Phoenix. The fact is that, like, despite the fact that Phoenix never comes up out of everything else in the extra deck, Phoenix was like literally never comes up for me because like I expected to see some Floodgiddy decks like Anti-Spell or Rivalry of the Warlords, because Phantom Sky Blaster is a fiend and the Sky Blaster token is a fiend, so you can pretty much go into Nightmare Phoenix because it takes 2 different names with E, so you can clear out Floodgiddy decks. And then side deck, 1 single trap stun just to clear out the Paleo track cards, or even like Floodgiddy cards, so that you can keep on extending your spell plays if you really wanted to. Double Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. This never comes up. And then Soul Release. These never come up either, but I expect to see some mirror matches. Like the Curse Seals, you pretty much shut down their engages and the game's over. And then the Soul Releases, this is where you banish all their spells, and they don't get that much boost up or like the attack drop off from whatever. And then the rest of the side, I play Triple Ship Ride and Triple Cop Out of Grave. I started these in for first and second in a mirror match. The thing is, like, at the same time, I did play against Mermails earlier today, despite my losses against it. Share Rides and Call by the Grave came up a lot. So for Share Ride, I also sided in against the mirrors as well, because you pretty much do this on a engage or a terraforming or something, and then that's basically pretty much game over. And then Call by the Grave is just to dish out the hand traps. And then for the rest of the side deck, that would be 3 Electrovirus. As for the Electrovirus, it is for machines and dragons. It's sometimes good against cyber dragons or even mirror matches, but that's the main issue, which is the mirror match. You force them to go Shizuku and then find a way to steal it, like with the help of Electrovirus, plus it also lets you take control of dragons as well. But the main issue is the machines, like the Sky Strikers. Again, you force them to go into Shizuku, take their Shizuku, and then you could just like either tribute it or not tribute it, but link it away to go into your own Kagari or your Hayate, or even Clifford Genius to go with it as well. And this was originally my plan to happen during the matchup against Despots earlier today, but that scenario effect just like never comes up. But at the same time, Clifford Genius lets you protect yourself from back row and activated effects of Link monsters as well. Plus, it also lets you turn off floodgate cards so you could just keep on playing through. And with that being said, that's the deck. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.